Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and Great League has returned to Pokemon Go Battle League. I have really been waiting for Great League to come back, and I'm super happy it's here. Now that I have hit Battle Legend this season, honestly, I don't really have to sweat anymore. I can just kind of have fun. So that's what today's video is. It's me running some Spice and attempting to have fun. And the Pokemon, the spicy pick that I did want to try out was BISHARP in the Great League. BISHARP has been used in the Great League before, so I'm running Focus Blast on it. BISHARP is a fairly attack-weighted Pokemon. It's very glassy, but Focus Blast hits so hard. We're running it with Air Slash Tropius and with XL Diggersby that's actually running Hyper Beam instead of Earthquake. So in this video, there are a ton of nuke moves that land. Without further ado, let's hop into these battles. And as Ionic would say, boom! Alright, first match leading Tropius into Jellicent. This is a great lead for us. They're going to save swap into Registeel. We're going to counter swap into our BISHARP. I'm banking on him not knowing that we have Focus Blast. Most people aren't familiar with the fact that BISHARP does have Focus Blast. So we're going to shield up his and go straight for the nuke move. Come on, here we go. Does he know? I don't think he knows. Let's go. One shots the Registeel. Oh my goodness. BISHARP is not to be messed with. He brings out a Bastodon, so it's a double steal line. I build up. I decide to go for the bait. I'm like, he has to shield this. He has to shield this. And he lets it go. Oh no. I'm still in an okay spot here though. I think he's going to shield the next one. So what I need to do is I'm going to build up to the Focus Blast. Bait. This time I should get the shield. And then I should be able to reach a Focus Blast right before he takes me out. So we get the shield, and now I should be able to get to the Focus Blast, which we are able to get to the Focus Blast. Come on, just let it through. The game's over. Come on, please. Ah, he shields. That is unfortunate. Okay. I mean, now we're in a good spot because we have Diggersby versus Bastodon, and Diggersby absolutely walls Bastodon, even though I'm not running Earthquake. As you can see, Flamethrower does absolutely nothing. They bring out Jellicent, and I bring out Tropius. Go straight for the Leaf Blade. Even if they have Ice Beam will not KO me. It's not a stab move, and Tropius is very bulky. Alright, let's see what they do have. And they actually end up having Shadow Ball. That's totally fine. I am going to overfarm and go for the Leaf Blade, and this should give me some extra energy so I can throw at the Bastodon to hopefully extend my switch clock, so that way I'll be able to hop back into the Diggersby. Throw the Leaf Blade. I don't really care about the damage, it's mainly just about the switch clock, and I'm able to come into Diggersby and Mudshot down for the win. So there, Registeel getting one hit KO. Alright, Tropius into Shadow Abomasnow. Basically the worst lead you can see. Save swap BISHARP. They bring out Diggersby. Do you think he knows? I don't think he knows. Okay, this is just a Fire Punch. We can let this go. That does a lot, though. Come on, Focus Blast. No way he shields this. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Absolutely one-shotting the Diggersby. Abomasnow comes back in, and we were able to flip switch, and now we're going to have Abomasnow onto our XL Diggersby. This is a way better situation for us. We can tank a Weather Ball, and we're going to be able to go, well, we do need to shield, of course, but we are going to be able to throw Fire Punches, which are double super effective. And my opponent does an amazing catch. Oh my goodness. A really nice catch there. I am going to overfarm here and return the favor, catching the Weather Ball onto my Tropius. We're in a good spot here. I'm honestly really happy with where we're at. They have to build up a ton for the Hurricane, and at this point I recognize that Diggersby is my win condition. So I am going to throw the Leaf Blade, and that does a lot. Okay. I'm going to let this go. I'm calling a bait, and it's a bait because they want to get extra farm with Abomasnow. Going straight for the Aerial Ace. I do want to punish them if they decide not to shield, and they do shield. Okay, we're in an okay boat, and as you can see, those Air Slashes did quite a bit, so it should be in Fire Punch range now. I think I'm 2 mud shots away. Oh, I was actually 3 mud shots away. Okay, we shield. We did sneak a mud shot through. One more and we get to the move, and we're able to get there. This is going to be enough to take out the Shadow Abomasnow, so despite leading a Tropius into Shadow Abomasnow, we are able to take the win thanks to BISHARP. Hopping to the next match. Okay, we are going to instantly save swap into our Diggersby, and we bait out a Lantern. I don't know why they brought out Lantern. Lantern has a terrible matchup unless they can land a Hydro Pump. And there we do go straight for the nuke, we do get the shield. Now they know that we don't have Earthquake, but Hyper Beam has stab and will still do a ton of damage. We shield the Hydro Pump, there's no way they'd be willing to bait in that situation as it would be double resisted. Not happening. Alright, going for the Hyper Beam, we land it. They're going to be going for the Hydro Pump, so I actually decided to throw the Fire Punch just to see if I can pressure a shield. And they do let it go. This is fine. They come in with Driftblim, and I'm going to go straight for the Fire Punches. Fire Punches aren't stab, so they're not going to do a lot, but hey, it's all chip damage. Chip damage is good. And the nice thing is BISHARP will resist all charge moves from Driftblim, so we're in a good spot. And we come in with the BISHARP. We are going to have to eat a charge move. Watch how much this does, though. Shadow Ball. It still does over half. Oh, my goodness. They bring out a Stunfisk. Do you think he knows? Going for the Focus Blast. Come on. Here we go. Yes! And absolutely one-shots the Stunfisk, bringing back out the Tropius. And at this point, we're totally fine. We can let the Icy Wind go. Unfortunately, I did tap the Leaf Blade because I was trying to get a move in before he got to the Icy Wind. Unfortunately, was not able to, but hey, we still get a shield, so we're in a good spot here. And from here, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to be able to get to the Aerial Ace before he gets to another Icy Wind. And Aerial Ace plus maybe an Air Slash or two should do the trick. Aerial Ace comes through, and oh, that actually does take him out. Sorry there. I couldn't quite see how much health it had left. Alright, hopping into the next match against Inoyan. Okay, leading Air Slash Tropius. Another Abomasnow. Terrible lead. Save swap BISHARP. Okay. And they're going to bring out a Alolan Muck. Okay, do you think he knows? I don't think he knows. Oh my goodness. Absolutely shredding the Muck. I'm a little worried that I might die to a Dark Pulse. I am that glassy, so I do decide to shield this up. And I'm able to snarl down. I probably could have survived it, but this thing is so glassy. Abomasnow comes out, and I'm going to let this go. I can survive a Weather Ball here, and we're going to go for the Dark Pulse, because we can probably get a shield, because he's going to be afraid of the Focus Blast. We do get the shield, which is great. And now he throws. He's afraid of a Dark Pulse. This is great. We have flipped switch advantage. BISHARP save swap is crazy, so long as they don't have a fighter. If they have a fighter, it dies in like 4 counters, but if they don't, you're in a really good spot. Alright, and they bring out Shadow Vic, and we have Tropius. There's not a thing that they're going to do to this Tropius, because most Shadow Vic Truebells are not carrying Sludge Bomb. We are able to take it out. Abomasnow comes back in. We're still in a great spot. We have no need to shield this. It is now definitely in Fire Punch range. They really needed to undercharge there, and we're able to get to the back-to-back Fire Punches. First one will get the shield. Second one is going to be enough to win the game. I did really want to go for the Hyper Beam there, but I decided, you know what, we'll just take the guaranteed win. We'll save the Hyper Beam for another day. So, alright, so as you can see, landing nukes all over the place. Okay, Azumarill. The Tropius' role on this team is the Azu counter. However, they bring out a Medicham. Okay, this is going to be a tough fight because both my back Pokemon don't like to see Medicham either. Okay, going for the Aerial Ace, does get the shield. I am going to want to shield this up in case it is the Ice Punch, and it's a Psychic. Okay, so we should be able to get to the Aerial Ace, and this is more than likely going to be taking out the Medicham. Okay, I'm going to want to safe swap out of here. They bring out Ninetales, I bring out Diggersby. And this is fine. They do outpace us, and they win CMP, but we should hopefully at least be able to get a shield or do some solid chunk damage. So you can see that Fire Punch does chunk away, although not being stabbed definitely hurts. Okay, another charge move coming through. This is fine. We can definitely let this go, and we are going to be waiting our clock and then coming in with BISHARP. Unfortunately, our clock isn't quite up yet. So the Azu will have to come back in. We're going to overfarm a bunch of energy and swap into the Tropius. I decide to shield it up, and they only have Play Rough. Okay, a win con has appeared. They cannot one-shot us from this health with a Play Rough, so we're in a really good spot. We're going to go for the Leaf Blade. Okay, that lands. They didn't have to shield it, so that makes sense. We're going for another Leaf Blade here. This is probably going to get the shield, which it does. And we have a ton of loaded energy on BISHARP. They overfarm by quite a bit. I still don't think a Foul Play kills from here. Sorry, a play rough. My apologies. A nice switch in there. We're going to go straight for the Focus Blast. And this is going to be more than enough to take them out. Azumarill comes back in, and we're able to get to the Dark Pulse, and that takes out Azumarill and gives us the game. We are on a tear right now, landing Focus Blast left and right. Galvantula lead. This is not a great lead for us. We're actually going to save swap into the BISHARP. Let's see what they have. They have a Wish Cast. We're going to go straight for the Focus Blast and really punish them if they decide not to shield. And they shield. Okay, this is honestly great. And now I'm more than willing to take the shield advantage. BISHARP did its job. It gave me a shield advantage that I'm going to be able to exploit. Okay, we're going to wait our clock and come back in with Tropius. We are going to need to shield a Blizzard. A Blizzard would take us out. But if we can correctly shield it, we'll be able to overfarm a ton. We correctly shield it, we are in a commanding position in this match. We overfarm by quite a bit, and now we are going for the Leaf Blade. We're able to take them out, and we do go for the Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace, they actually brought in a Drifblim. Nice job there. And here, we can tank an Icy Wind. It's going to hurt, but we can tank it. And then we're going to overfarm, and we're actually going to go for the Aerial Ace again, because that's going to continue to get it low, and we really want them to throw. They actually switch into Galvantula, and we're able to catch. Unfortunately, it's a lunge. This is going to debuff us, but if we can wait out the timer, then we should be in a good position where we can reset the debuffs on our Diggersby. Another lunge coming through. Look at how beefy Diggersby is. Oh my goodness. What an absolute unit. Fire Punch gets the shield. We go for another Fire Punch. We're double debuffed. This probably is not going to KO, which it does not. Alright, we are going to need to shield this up here, as that is going to be the lunge. And I'm going to try and switch, and oh, they bring out the Drifblim, and we're able to catch on the Tropius. Oh my goodness. Now we've reset our debuff so we can overfarm, and we're going to throw right as they begin their third Hex. Before they receive the energy, this is going to take them out, and then Fire Punch takes out the Galvantula. So even though we weren't able to land a Focus Blast in that game, BISHARP was able to get us a shield, and we were able to take that shield advantage to a win. Alright, the Tropius Mirror. I really like to get an extra fast move through, so I usually will overfarm. Unfortunately, my opponent is trying the same thing, so I do execute fast move denial and go straight for the Aerial Ace. This will probably get a shield, and my opponent actually switches out into Sableye. I'm going to counter swap with Diggersby. Unfortunately, I don't have Earthquake, so it makes this matchup a little more difficult, but on the bright side, their Shadow Claws are doing absolutely nothing to me, so they'll have to rely on charge move damage. And they go straight for the Foul Play. And I'm going to go straight for these Fire Punches. As I mentioned, they don't do a lot, but as you can see, after 3 of them, it's probably going to be enough to take it out. I'm a little worried about a return here. Ooh, just a Foul Play. Okay. Nice call. And now we're going for the Fire Punch. This should hopefully take them out. Ooh, actually gets a shield. Interesting. Here, I've got a shield, just in case it is a return. Foul Play. Okay, we're still good there. And really nice catch. They have an Umbreon, and they have no shields. You guys already know what's coming. Go, BISHARP. Focus Blast him for me real quick, can ya? He's like, sure, I got you. Hold up. Focus Blast, unshielded Umbreon. Let's go. Look at the damage. Oh my goodness. Umbreon is beefy, and Focus Blast is absolutely annihilating it. And we are going for the Snarl down. And we're actually going to let this go, because we really don't need this. We can just come in with the Tropius and the shield, since his Tropius has quite a bit of energy. Aerial Ace is not going to be enough to kill. We catch onto the Diggersby. Oh my goodness, these poor opponents. I was popping off today, I'll be honest. They're at another charge move, but they're not going to be able to get to another move before I am able to farm down. So, and they bring out Sableye, and we're able to get to the Leaf Blade, and that takes out the Sableye and gives us the game. Let's go. All right. Hopping into the next match, Tropius into another Azumarill. Okay, this is what Tropius is here for, so this is pretty good for us. And going straight for the Leaf Blade, and this will do probably about half health, not a lot. Actually does get a shield, and they're going for a charge move of their own. I'm going to let that go. It's the Ice Beam. It really hurts, but they're really not going to bubble me down. I'm quite beefy, so I can go for Leaf Blades, and I'll start shielding now. I do really like to check what fast move they have before I start, what charge moves they have before I start shielding, because Play Roughs, you really don't need to shield, whereas Ice Beams, you probably should. As you notice, I am constantly over farming to make sure I have a little extra energy as I do go for the Leaf Blade. That is going to take out Azumarill. They come up with Stunfisk, and I'm going to safe swap into Diggersby, and we're able to bait out a Tropius. Let's go. Okay, we should be in a good spot. Unfortunately, our Mud Shots do absolutely nothing to Tropius, but on the bright side, our Fire Punches are really starting to chunk. As you can see, it's already at half health. Tropius is doing quite a bit of damage. I'm like, come on, please tell me I survived this Leaf Blade. And we do. Shout out to XL Diggersby. And this Fire Punch should be able to get this Tropius low. So we should be okay here. And I'm like, come on, come in BISHARP. And my screen freezes. It just doesn't let me go in. I come in with Tropius. I can't attack. They farm me down. So I'm like, you know what? I've gotta type in my passcode real quick, hop back in, and now I can attack. So my opponent got so much free energy. I'm like, you know what? I can survive a Leaf Blade. They actually go Aerial Ace, not the move. They bring out the Stunfisk. And here I decide, you know what? I have to bait. We get the shield. Okay, there's a chance. And we get a Snarl through. This is massive. We have to shield this up. They bait themselves. It's a race to the Focus Blast. Come on. We get to the Focus Blast. This is going to be one-shotting the Stunfisk. Oh my goodness. And then we snarl down the Tropius. So my opponent got a bunch of lag, a bunch of free energy, and it still couldn't save them from the wrath of Focus Blast. Oh my goodness. Okay, next match. They're going to safe swap a Hypno, and we're going to counter with BISHARP. Unfortunately, Fire Punch will be doing a ton of damage, and they have Fire Punch. I found out later that I can actually survive a Fire Punch, but I was so worried because BISHARP is so frail that I actually end up double shielding. I could have taken one for sure, but I just genuinely didn't know, and out of fear and a deep love for BISHARP, I decided to oh my goodness. I decided to shield it. Okay, they're going to come back in with the Medicham. Look at those counters. I was absolutely deleted. Okay, we're coming back in with Tropius. Really hoping they have Psychic instead of Ice Punch. Okay, they have Psychic. We have play here. They bring out Abomasnow, and I'm going straight for the Aerial Ace to get the shield. This will be important. Now we're going to come in with Diggersby. We will have to tank a Weather Ball, but we can tank a Weather Ball. It hurts, but we can survive it. I'm going to overfarm here a bit and go for the Fire Punch. That absolutely shreds Shadow Abomasnow, and I'm building up for the Hyper Beam, and they actually throw a Power-Up Punch. This is okay. This is a waste of energy for them. I come back in with the Tropius, and they throw. I'm like, it's over. They have the Psychic. It's a Power-Up Punch. We live! And overfarms overtaps, and we're able to get to the Aerial Ace, and it takes out the Medicham and gives us the game. Oh my goodness. We are able to clutch it. Wow. Alright, hopping to the next match. Pidgeot lead. This is terrible. We are going to be swapping out into Diggersby. My opponent is staying in, so this tells me that they may be really weak to Diggersby in the back. Maybe it's Pidgeot double steal. We're going to shield. Unfortunately, it's an Aerial Ace bait. So I am going to go straight for the Hyper Beam. We land it. This is great. Now I can just go straight Fire Punch, and we can start to force some shields. And we get the shield. Perfect. At this point, I was like, you know what? They might be baiting. And it's another Aerial Ace, and Diggersby really doesn't care about Aerial Ace. It's just not something that bothers it. We're going to throw the Fire Punch, they shield. They are super weak to Diggersby in the back, and we are able to get to another Fire Punch. This is going to take them out, and we still have a shield, and my opponent top lefts. I don't know what they had in the back, but it did not want to see Diggersby. So BISHARP didn't even get to see the field for that game. Oh my goodness. All right, Tropius into Mew. For Mew, I usually like to take the first move. I will throw, and I'll take the first move, because if it's a flame charge, you want to let the first one go, and if it's a wild charge, then I'll try and catch the second one onto Diggersby. They're throwing here, it's probably the wild charge, which it is, and I'm going to safe swap, and we actually simultaneously safe swap. This is not good. Okay, things are looking a little rough here. They go for the weather ball. We're going to go for the beam. Come on. All I have is fire punch. You don't have to fear me. We land the beam. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're in an okay spot here where our fire punches outpace their weather balls. So now we can just go straight fire punch, and if they want to win switch, they're going to have to start shielding fire punches, which is a tremendous waste of shields. This is awesome. Okay, we're able to shield this up. Can we even get another shield with a fire punch? This would be even better. Okay, able to go for another fire punch. They're pretty close to a move, so they may shield, which they do. They really want to preserve switch advantage, and they're going to get to keep it. But on the bright side, they wasted their shields shielding 2 very low damage moves. I bring out BISHARP. Okay. They may be weak to BISHARP in the back if they bring out the Mew, which they do. Okay, if it's a flame charge, I'm dead. But I don't think they have it. Yeah, it's just a surf, so we can survive it. I'm going to farm up, go into the Tropius, and we're able to catch on the Tropius. It is the surf. Okay. What do they have in back? Stunfisk. Okay. I really need them to not overfarm. If they overfarm here, they can win this. But they throw here. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have a chance. If we can just get to the Focus Blast. Focus Blast. And you already know what happens to Stunfisks. Goodbye, Stunfisk. Oh my goodness. Oh, good grief. Okay, hopping into the next match. Toxicroak lead. This is a really, really good lead for us. We just have to make sure to shield the Sludge Bomb. Unfortunately, it looked like they were able to get a counter through when I threw my Aerial Ace, which is not ideal. They're going to go for the Sludge Bomb. I'm going to shield this up. Yep, it is the Sludge Bomb. And since they got the counter through, I'm actually going to throw the Leaf Blade, purely just because I don't want to have to expend a second shield in this matchup. That takes them out, and we're going to safe swap into Diggersby. They have a Marowak, and they switch out into Shiftry, which is awesome, because we actually don't have Earthquake, so the Marowak matchup is not great for us. Alright, charge move coming through. We can tank a Leaf Blade. It hurts, but XL Diggersby is such a beast. Look at that, just absolutely taking charge moves to the chin, going for another Fire Punch. And here, we actually do want them to take us out, which they do not. They come in with the Marowak. We're going to let this go. They have to Bone Club us. And let's see if we can get a shield by pretending we have Earthquake. Going for the Hyper Beam on a Ghost type. Let's go. And we get the shield. Let's go. We come in with BISHARP. Look how much damage the Fire Spins are doing. Oh my goodness. We shield up the Bone Club. Come on. 2 more Snarls. And we get there. And this Dark Pulse is going to be enough to take out the Marowak and to give us the game. So, BISHARP with Focus Blast in the Great League. I had an absolute blast. Get it? Unintentional pun there. It was so much fun. I really liked the fact that Niantic made a longer season, so after I hit Legend, I was able to run fun stuff. I had an absolute blast blasting people, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching it too. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, the support blows my mind, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And a special thank you to all of our members here on YouTube. The support in the membership program has been insane, so thank you guys so much. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next one.